Hello, guys. Today we are looking at these claims that Muslims may always bring up when they talk to Christians. Some of them, not all of them, bring this claim. They will tell you that the Quran is the final revelation, it's the final book, and their prophet is the final prophet. You know what I mean? And when they bring this claim, and they think that they have a big argument to make, because for me, this is just claim. You know what I mean? It's just claim, nothing more than a claim. And it's going to be interesting, like if they can, when they talk to like Mormons, you know, if they can bring this claim to them, because Mormon, they have the Book of Mormon. And when you look at history, you know that the Book of Mormon, you know, and the Quran, you know that the Quran came before the Book of Mormon. And the Mormon are going to insist that this is the final revelation. How are you going to counter this argument with Mormon? Because two of you are making claims. Who's gonna back down and say, look, your own is final? Because if we can use this on Christians and say, because Christians, when you look at the history, you already know that the Bible came before the Quran. So Christians cannot say, oh, the Bible did not come before Quran. You know what I mean? It's obvious. But the thing is that this is a useless argument, because it's easy to make a claim that this is final revelation, but you have to prove it. Because it's not as simple as, oh, this is final book. Prove it. And the thing is like, is a big problem for the Muslims to even tell you this book they're talking about, who wrote it. Some people say it's written by a companion. But companion, who companion? This book, there's no name attached to it. You cannot bring a book and you have no author. And sometimes when they argue with Christians, they always say that Christians say their Bible, we don't have authors, you know, it's written according to. You know, but you know, I think most of the mainstream Islam, their Quran is according to us. So I think you can say, I don't know, it's just according to, or whether the man wrote it. I don't understand. You know, somebody have to tell me who wrote the Quran and how they know that the Quran is from God. You know, because even if you tell me who wrote it, you have to prove that it's from God. Because somebody can write any book and make claims on that book, but if you cannot substantiate that claim, it's pointless. And if the only argument you are bringing is that this is final revelation, and when you talk to the Mormons, they're going to bring their own book and say this is final revelation. You know what I mean? So you guys should just go your way. But it's difficult when some people, when you talk to some Muslims, you know, because especially if you're a Christian, because the way they're gonna ask you good questions, which and asking questions is good. Christians will welcome questions, you know. But the thing is that when they're asking you a question about Christianity, they are running away from you talking about their religion. They don't want you to talk about it, and some of them will even tell you, "Why are you talking about their religion? You should just concentrate and talk about Christianity." But the thing is, like, We talk about your religion because your religion talk about Christianity. If you didn't talk about Christianity, we won't waste our time talking about it. But because he mentioned something in connection with our religion, and our religion didn't mention anything in connection with Islam. But that you see, the first people, the first, I mean, initial, the first initial contact to talk about our religion is their religion. It started it first. It's not us that we're doing it now. You know what I mean? But we try to do it with respect, because there's a nuance, because most of Muslims, they believe based on some people told them, you know what I mean? Their faith is based on, oh, this is what they told them, and they believe that this is how it is. But now we're going into their books and see how their books, is not, it proved that it's not from God. God cannot author this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? God cannot tell you to beat your wife. Even you cannot see in Old Testament where God is telling anyone, or even New Testament, for you to beat your wife. No, they're gonna deny it. They're gonna say it's not beating my wife; it's just tapping. You know what I mean? They want to. They are more rational than their God. Their God say beat, but those modern Islam, they are saying no, it's tapping. Just tap your wife, which if they take it that way, it's good. Just tap, not beat. You know what I mean? But in another way, what if you tap your wife and their wife hit you back just for tapping? You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You start throwing punches. This is bad. You know what I mean? Peace.